Hi, everyone. I'm Pia Orlean,
And I'm Cullen Smith.
and we work with a wonderful group of Pleiadians called LARCMA.
We've been working with this group of Pleiadians for over 20 years, and they have fundamentally changed our lives in helping us understand the difference between time and energy.
When we began working with them some years ago, over 2 decades, they actually started explaining to us a system that is very similar to what we know today as the Mayan calendar, which Pleiadians also gave to the Mayans over 5,000 years ago.
What we have done together,
With LARCMA, our
our
friend,
friends, we have updated and made the information more pertinent and more understandable to our present culture rather than trying to replicate what took place 5,000 years ago.
So LARCMA asked us if we would put this information into book form so people could read about it and get the depth of the meaning of what they're sharing with humanity. And we did. This is the book that we have written,
And the Pleiadian-Earth Energy Astrology.
Charting the Spirals of Consciousness. When we got that book finished, Cullen had a brainstorm.
Well, before we get into that, we thoroughly, absolutely, completely played with, researched, redesigned, and worked with this new system for years before we brought it to the public.
And then Cullen said, okay, now that the book is out, we need to have a calendar to make it an easy reference for people to look at every single day. So we began producing yearly Pleiadian-Earth Energy Calendars to go along with the book.
We are really excited to bring you this 2025 edition of the Pleiadian-Earth Energy Calendar. This is just such an amazing piece of information that we hope will help you enhance your lives and just make more flow and grace for everyone.
This calendar is digital in digital format, but you can get the print version. There will be a link in the description where you can find print it out like the one that we are showing you here. So it is available in digital form, and you can have it printed on your own if you like.
These calendars are not just a simple calendar. They are actually almost a small book because they have so much information explaining how the system works and helping the reader take the wisdom from the book and be able to use it on a daily basis through looking at and using the calendar each and every day.
The Pleiadian-Earth Energy Calendar is superimposed on the Gregorian calendar so that you can see the energy of the day with whatever is going on with the Gregorian system, so we can merge the two as we make an important transition. You'll see this on the demonstrated page here of 1 month. It's marked off in bright colors with different letters, and the calendar explains how to use that. The calendar has universal energies, which are the energies the cosmos brings to us sequentially to build on every day to become more involved with energy and understanding how to use it. These are the universal energies. And they tell you things as they move sequentially. Universal energy 1 is for new beginnings. 2 is duality. 3 is creativity. 4 is foundation. 5 is change. 6 is flow. 7 is merging. 8 is connection and abundance. 9 is harmony. 10 is kind of tricky. It can be challenge or manifestation. 11 is illumination. And 12 is understanding. And finally, we reached 13, which is the energy of integration. Now, if you want to learn how to use these energies, you look at the calendar and you say, oh, today is the 6th day, flow. What a good day to travel. Good thing I didn't go 2 days ago on a 4, which is foundation, a day to stay still. And then you do things like, oh, 1, a good day to start a new project, or 12, let's review this project and see if we can understand what needs to be improved. And then finally, you get to the energy of 13, which is integration, something that we are very much missing in our current calendar system.
Well, not just in our calendar system, but the number 13 has been omitted, vilified, and reduced to a unlucky number. And what the Pleiadians are trying to help humanity understand is reintegrating the energy of 13, because it's an extremely important number. It's as Pia said, it's all about integration. It's about completely utilizing all of the energies that have come before it and making sense of the whole process.
Another thing that's really important about this calendar is that the energy of each day changes at sunset in harmony with nature, which is totally different from the Gregorian calendar, which changes the date every day at midnight in the depth of night. The energy of nature starts things and slows things down with sunrise and sunset. So at sunset, the energies of the previous day begin to go away, and the new energies begin to build at sunset for us to express them in the following day. The Gregorian calendar has had us out of harmony with nature for a really long time. And the Pleiadians would love for us to get back in harmony with nature once again and increase our ability to work with these energies.
This idea that Pia has just brought up is really quite important, because our lives work better when we are synchronized with nature. When we deal with anything that has to do with our own hormonal system, with night and day, with changes of the seasons, we have more flow in our lives. We have much more ability to live a more peaceful, a more harmonious, and a more satisfying life.
So that takes us back again to that tricky number of 10. If we are working with the energies from 1 through 9 and we understand what's there and work with it, when we get to 10, we are more empowered to manifest whatever it is we need or whatever we want. If we've been in resistance, or we don't understand the system, or we're strictly following a manual Gregorian calendar to schedule our lives, we may have some challenges that present in order to help us evolve and grow. So that's why 10 is kind of a tricky day. When you learn to work with the calendar, your challenges decrease.
As I said before, we really worked with this system before we introduced it to the public. And we were able to look at
retroactively.
Yeah, look at things that had happened to us in the past. And it was amazing that we could pinpoint this happened on this day because that energy was available on that day. And it really absolutely surprised us about how accurate it was.
There are many things in this calendar, in addition to the Pleiadian-Earth Energy astrology energies. We'll show you the energies as they come in. There are the Earth energies, which we're here to explore, a quick reference. And then we have the 13-day periods, because we cycle 1 to 13 over and over and over again. These are the 13-day periods. We also have the phases of the moon, the phases of Venus, planet of love, special energetic days explained. And as Cullen said earlier, pages and pages of information like a short book to help you understand quickly how to begin to utilize this system.
The book in itself can be a standalone piece of information. The calendar simply shows us how to utilize the information in the book in a clearer and more, I don't know,
fulfilling maybe?
Fulfilling or helpful way. They make great companions to each other, because one of them brings the initial information and the other clarifies and makes it easier to understand.
Both the book and the calendar have won gold awards. In fact, every year the calendar has been printed, it's had a gold award for being a helpful, useful, and beautiful calendar. So we're going to put links here where you can find both the book and the calendar. They'll be below in this YouTube. And if you have questions, you have our email and you can email to us from the email site. But we want to help bring this in this new year that we're approaching into a way to help all of us who are working to evolve, understand how our lives have been structured by time, which is very limiting, and how we're moving into structuring our lives through energy, which puts us more in the evolutionary flow.
It makes a tremendous difference when we switch our emphasis from time, which actually doesn't really exist. I mean, this is a big statement, but time is a third dimensional human construct. It isn't what really works in the rest of the universe.
And that's because when we're stuck in time, we're focused on either the past, what we've done, or the future, what we're planning to do, or what we're afraid is going to happen. Those things aren't real because they're only in the head. Now is all that matters, whatever the now moment is. And that's what this calendar brings you to, is how to be more functional and optimal with the energies that are present in each now moment.
We like to have it printed so that we can flip through it instead of just seeing it on the computer screen. It's helpful for us to actually be able to hold it and use it as a resource physically.
So enjoy the book, enjoy the calendar, and enjoy 2025 as it rolls in. Bye for now.